Let's talk about free throw violations. There are a lot of illegal actions that teams can do during a free throw attempt. So let's jump into them. There are 6 lane spots during a free throw that can be occupied. The bottom 2 must be occupied by the defense. The middle 2 can be occupied by the offense, but don't have to be. The top 2 can be occupied by the defense, but don't have to be. So the only 2 that are required are those bottom 2, and they must both be defensive players. If there are not 2 defensive players in there, don't call a violation. Just tell the defense, you gotta get 2 people here. So unfortunately, I don't have any good videos, but I do have this photo. So as we can see here, the 2 players in the purple on the far left, they would have to be in those lane spots, whereas the 2 in the white and then the one other purple player, they're optional whether or not they need to be there, but they need to choose before the shooter gets the ball. And then on a technical or intentional free throw, you would have nobody in the lane at all. Everyone would have to be behind half court. Here's the big one, a lane violation. Those 6 people that are on the lane, they can't enter the lane until the ball leaves the shooter's hands. If they do before, that's a violation. And depending if it's the offense or the defense, it's enforced a little bit differently. Hang on a couple minutes so that we can talk about that. The shooter, however, cannot enter the lane until the ball hits the rim. So they have to wait a little bit longer than those other 6. The same thing goes for the players that are not in the lane. They have to stay behind the 3-point line and the free throw line extended out to the sidelines. And they have to stay there until the ball hits the rim. And if you're having trouble envisioning what any of this actually looks like on a court, don't worry. When you go to the field clinic, we have a whole station for this. It'll make a lot more sense. Just try to remember these rules for now. Another violation is the 10-second violation. The free throw shooter only has 10 seconds to release their free throw. Now, we give them a very long 10 seconds. 1, 2. We don't want to be rushing the free throw shooter. I very rarely see it called. Same thing with a 3-second violation, but it is a rule, and you do got to count every single time. The last big violation you'll see is missing the rim. Every free throw attempt has to hit the rim, otherwise that's a violation on the offense. This obviously includes airballing a ball, but it also includes the ball only touching the backboard and not the rim. Backboard is not the rim, so if it doesn't hit the rim, violation on the offense, blow it dead. Just be careful not to blow it dead too early. Wait until you are 100% certain that that ball is not going to hit the rim, that it is below the basket rim level, it's coming down to the floor before you make that call. Okay, I teased earlier that there's a bit of a difference whether the offense or the defense commits this violation. If the offense commits the violation, blow your whistle immediately, blow the play dead, and do not count that free throw. They lose that free throw attempt, either move to the next free throw attempt if they have another one, or just give the ball to the defense. Don't count the basket. If the defense violates, however, we don't want to punish the offense for making a free throw if the defense violates and it doesn't affect the result of the play. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold one hand out to our side to signal a delayed violation. Don't blow your whistle yet. Wait and see what happens with the shot. If the shot goes in, just drop your hand and pretend that the violation never happened. Move on with the game. If the ball doesn't go in, then you can blow the play dead and you will give the player another chance at that free throw.